What up, everybody? I am pounding a little more caffeine right now because I need it. You guys have seen on social media, I've been going a little ham lately. I already had my EVP AQ, Evogen, discount feather, and all my other stuff, EVP 3D, Extreme. So this will be like 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. We have a PM session for you. I'm gonna be doing some incline tricep pushdown, one of my favorite tricep exercises right now. I did my pushing stuff in the morning, and we are gonna finish up, do my arms, do my delts, get a good pump, and then probably film our legs tomorrow. So gonna have Mario on my ass here for the next couple of days asking me questions because I am a tired ass boy. Got a lot of friends competing out in Texas this weekend, so good luck to them. Vanessa's pro debut, super excited for her. Wyatt and her went out there already. And yeah, that's a little life update. I'm back with the homie Mario, which is nice. Get to stare at his sexy ass. All right, so this is generally about the incline I like. I might put it down one, but really you just want to make sure that whenever you're seated, the line goes right past your face. So I might go down one here. I hate when the degrees change that fucking drastically. These benches kind of suck. I don't know why, but every time I train with people on this exercise, they can't figure out how to grab this. And it cracks me up. They try to grab it and then sit down all awkwardly with it. Put yourself up here, lean back, and then slide down.
So I got a question for this movement. I was going to ask, what's the difference between just doing a standing up and laying down? But when I saw you laying down right here, it's more of a stretch, of a pull back, right?
More of a stretch for sure. And it's honestly a little more stable. I like it a little better. You got to control the humerus a little more, coming up and back. But you're able to put a lot more force into it, I think. Like when you're here, you'll see people stand awkwardly. They're gonna lean forward like this. So I just don't like it that much. Feels unstable. Both are fine. One might pull on the fibers a little differently. I like keeping my elbows back behind my body, as you guys know. Some people like to push it out here. I'm not a fan. I think more of a stretch like this. And this helps me get in that position better. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been going to a lot of festivals and shit, helping my friend Devin film some content. There's a huge crossover between rave and festival and dance culture and fitness, obviously. And it's been really cool getting stopped by all of you at these things. I'll pop up one of the reels. I'll let Mario pop up one of those reels right here with me and Devin or something. You guys can see them. A couple of viral clips and stuff, skit type of shit. But it really just kind of combines the industries. And fun fact, I'm getting Dr. Mike and me will be going to Lost Lands September 14th. Let me just double check. September 18th, 19th, 20th. So man, that's gonna be fun. It'll be Mike and myself, and we're gonna be with Devin. And guys, we're gonna be there having fun. But come say what's up, come stop us, come give us a hug. All the fun, feely shit. It's gonna be Mike's first time. And I'm pretty excited because I think he needs it. He needs it for the same reasons that I needed it, which I've talked about quite a bit. I picked Lost Lands because Mike's super autistic and it's like a dinosaur theme. Just a joke. Currently weighing 225. I'm getting my size back. Knee is 90%. It's definitely good. Definitely feels good. Leg training's been decent. I've done a couple of weekends back to back with the festival stuff, so that's been tough from a leg training perspective, but not impossible. And as with every everything in my career, like all the travel I've done and YouTube videos and going to bodybuilding shows for clients, even while I'm prepping, like I'm just making it work. People hyper obsessed. I've made tons of posts about this recently about neuroticism and how stupid the fucking coaches in this industry are. And I mean, I know that's a dick thing to say, but it's so fucking true. It's a bunch of neurotic ass people who never made it, who pretend that you make it by changing these 1 to 2 things in your life and making it all about just that. And it's not how it works. Genetics are king. Genetics are king. And optimize where you can. Outside of that, excess neuroticism just leads to cortisol and probably a worse look, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this ain't too bad. Like my basically look like I'm like 5 weeks out. Just gotta get about 5 more pounds of muscle tissue back, probably on my legs especially. We're getting there. I was like looking at it in the mirror last night. My upper body actually kind of like looks good comparatively. Now they're a little smaller.
With these right here, when you do your PM sessions, you still warm up to your working weight and all that stuff, even though it's just triceps.
Yes, yeah. So anytime you switch a muscle in a session, you should probably potentiate that new exercise for the first movement at least. Something like doing all my push-up this morning, like so I did all my pushing for my chest, I might potentiate with that first exercise. So go up to a working weight, do a couple reps, feel it out, then go into my working sets. But from there, the chest is warm, so you can kind of just go into stuff. But now it's triceps, next will be biceps, and then lateral delts. So I want to make sure that I do the first exercise for each of those, full warm up, including potentiation sets, and then go into it. So we're gonna hit this weight and see how it feels.
Slidey.
I recently moved into a new meso, so the pushing stuff, the first exercise did hit triceps quite a bit. So I'm going to do 1 tricep movement, 1 bicep movement, 1 lateral delt movement, probably 3-ish sets of each to start, plus 9 working sets in the session. It's a fair amount of volume to split up from the 7 sets of chest I did earlier. Just 16 sets of total working volume in 1 session for me is quite a bit, especially when you become very efficient with your effective reps and just your technique on everything. Gets a little more fatiguing. Feels pretty good. I'll probably do this for my working weight, and I might do some mile rep matching on the 2 second sets.
Now you could put the my rep matching, right?
We do mile rep match, but all those have been on there. There's a few new key features though. We are putting the coaching portal in. It's currently being tested. And in the coaching portal, we have a DM feature now. You message the clients back and forth. For all you coaches out there, on the app, if you're a coach, we'll also give you like a code to get to your clients so you can give them a certain percentage off and you get profit.
You want to train right to gain muscle, but there's so much complexity to it. What exercises to choose, what sets and reps to do, how much weight to lift, and how to structure your weekly plan. So much uncertainty that it's easy to get overwhelmed. The RP Hypertrophy app removes all uncertainty and makes the training process precisely defined. Choose your pre-made workout plan from dozens available in the app, plug in your weights, and the app takes care of the rest for months of productive training. Ready? Click on the link in the description of this video to get started.
Whoa, god damn. Usually wake up like 2 sets in. So I'm gonna do as many as I can with about 3 in the tank, and then I'm going to rack it, and from there I will come back, finish up after a few seconds.
Bruh.
So I matched the first set, which was 12. I didn't count the first one where I pulled it down. I might have done it on the first set though, but 12 it is. So put that in the app, put that in my rep match. And then you guys saw me build out my mesocycle on the last video, I believe. I might have changed a few things here and there, but if you saw that last video and made your mesocycle according to mine, you can see kind of like what I'm changing as I'm training these next couple of weeks. Super easy to replace exercises. You can replace it for 1 week. If you're in a new gym, you can replace it for all your weeks. If it's something that you just wanted to swap out completely. I think I had this on there. I'll have to check. I'm just in so many different gyms right now. It's like, so on the last match you guys saw, I put the, if you went and checked, lying incline cable tricep extension. That's what I'm doing. It only has me at actually 2 sets. So I'm putting that it was like a decent pump, but I don't feel like the volume was enough. My rep match. Next movement is gonna be an upright row variation, 3 sets, and then a bicep. Aw, dude, this is why I freaking love the rave community. Yeah, I just got a message from somebody who was in the hotel with us. We kept bumping into everybody because it was a hotel thing, shuttle package. I just got a message, and this chick who like, she had to use a walker and shit to like get around, but she was still just like going ham as fuck every day. It was amazing. I helped her carry her walker off the bus and shit. She just messaged me, she goes, "It was so great meeting you. I had no idea you were famous, but you have one of the kindest souls ever." I'm like, oh, I know, first of all, I'm not famous. Second of all, you're the shit. I'll have to send her this clip. That's funny, dude. Everybody's so fucking dope. Dude, I was like walking around and like, I'm like walking, cause I don't fucking wear anything, guys. Let's be real. I'm like in my fucking shorts and a no shirt. And I had like 3 people who like, they stopped, cause everybody's like, a lot of people are like doing drugs there, shit, they're tripping balls. This one chick stops, and she stops her whole group, and she goes, "Is he real? Is he real?" And she like, he's like literally like, "Is this guy real?" And they were like, "Holy shit!" It was so fucking funny.
I guess, does it feel like it brings out like your inner kid?
That's a dude. Literally, there's a meme about that. Festivals and things like that are literally just a place for adults to pretend to be children again.
That's
You're trading
massive.
trinkets. People are coming by and giving you like trinkets, like toys. You meet someone and you're like, "Hey, you want to be friends? Cool, come join my group." Like at a playground, and you're just there dancing. And that's literally you are when you're at those. And that's why it's so cool, because it's just like a place for people to be like, feel free to do that. Like allow themselves to get away from the roles in society and stuff like that. And it's just, it's super dope. Because you're doing that shit with like doctors and engineers and sports physiologists and people in other like mechanics, people who don't do anything, but you're all just like fucking friends. And it's amazing. I'm basically like doing all this shit at what would feel like 5 weeks out. So I'm extra tired. Extra tired, but extra like positive, in a good mood, feeling good. I'm too lazy to fuck with that anymore. We're doing this. We'll just go to one that's locked in. Got my fucking jug, brother. Going fucking war, dude. God, the more I do this, the more comical bodybuilding becomes to me. All right, gallon jug, flip, ready?
Oh, yeah,
Fuck. The app is really coming in handy. Whenever I'm coming back to the gym like this and I'm super fucking tired from like a 3-day weekend of craziness, I just like look at it and I'm like, okay, that's what I gotta hit. I did this last week. I'm a little physically exhausted, mentally exhausted, but I know that I was this close to this last week with a couple reps in the tank, so I can for sure hit what it's telling me to hit. That has definitely been something, because people think it's like only for like super duper serious hardcore bodybuilding mentality. I'm pretty lax right now, and it's almost even more useful for people that are like general population and just need something to help them keep on track. Take 2. Third time's a charm. We'll get it next time.
Yo, Jared, is this target your side delts?
Yeah, it's just your lateral delts, your traps. My traps aren't too big, so I'll keep upright rowing. Upright rows are a really good lateral leg exercise. I like to keep them in. A lot of people don't do them. There are ways you can do them to make them more like front delt, to make them more rear delt. You think about the way it's moving, it's like if you took a dumbbell and you just went like this. Fucking same thing. I don't know why people are like, go the fucking path your shoulder. I've done it my whole career, guys. And I program the fuck out of them for my clients too. You can only do so many lateral raise variations. I might have been like 3 or 4 left. Being week 1, being I'm pretty fatigued, I'm gonna keep it around there this week and go up next. 110 is around my normal starting weight when I mash. So say we're getting that muscle back, dog. How are you?
Yeah, so you.
Oy. So again, we work up to a working weight because we're switching the muscle. Once we get to a working weight, we potentiate with it, and then we'll go into the working sets. So I'm gonna add 15 pounds with that little knob. I'll do 1 or 2 on both sides, rest about a minute or 2, and then I'll go into my sets. So I have 2 more sets of biceps and this session is done. My current frequency for my lateral delts and bis is 3 times a week. It was 4. Brought it down a tad just because fatigue is a little higher lately. I didn't want to overdo it and run into any fatigue issues from a cumulative volume perspective or just like single muscle volume perspective. So leg volume especially is down quite a bit. However, because I am still recovering from that injury, I'm still gaining a lot of tissue back. So I'm learning how to manage the leg volume while being kind of in like a maintenance / deficit, plus increasing activity quite a bit lately. All these things are just things that you have to think of as a coach, as an athlete, integrate into your life at whatever phase in your life you're in, whatever your job commitment is, whatever your extracurriculars are. You got to keep your coach updated. You got to keep yourself updated, or at least keep things in mind if you are coaching yourself or you're an athlete yourself, and think like, what is this doing as far as like fatigue contribution to my total systemic fatigue through whatever period of training I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to mass up and I want to put on as much muscle as possible. You cut back on the extracurriculars, you increase the food, you put more training volume in, you fatigue manage that way. If you're cutting, you're dieting down, increasing activity obviously. If you're maintaining, or you're just in a phase where you're coming down on the pharmacology, you're eating around maintenance or a deficit like I'm doing, and you want to just kind of like slowly potentially gain back lost muscle. Again, that's my position. everything just has to be taken into consideration. You got to write out an annual plan, obviously, if you want to be a good athlete long term. But in that annual plan, there's always auto-regulation due to injuries, due to new things popping up in your life, whatever it might be. So first step I always tell people is sit down, create a needs analysis. So what are my needs as an athlete or as a person? Like most people are just, I want to look good fucking naked. That's my needs analysis. Be healthy or look good naked. From there, you can create and map out your annual plan. Well, I want to be down 30 pounds by the end of the year. How does that look? We look at that first 3 months, that first macro cycle. We create a plan, the next three, the next three, the next three. And over that course of that 12 months, you have a full plan written out that you can auto-regulate therefrom, depending on life circumstances. So that is the total way that I would map out something for myself or a client. Hopefully that can help you guys as coaches, athletes, or just general fitness enthusiasts yourselves. That includes athlete stuff. Like that's literally a sports science perspective on how to actually help somebody progress through a year or through their career. Because you can also create, 4-year plans for people who like do Olympics, and those look very different as well. So from a sports science perspective, that's kind of how you would treat it. And at the current moment, I am, again, in a phase where I'm just kind of eating what I want to eat, still tracking my protein very well, still eating around maintenance / a deficit, super high activity. Training volume is where it needs to be depending on my fatigue. And that's how I'm doing it for the next couple months. We'll see what that looks like going forward. I'm gonna get my labs pulled here soon and hope that my extracurriculars aren't fucking up my labs too much. That's just a joke. No, but once I get the green light for my labs and they look good, I'm gonna go ahead and start increasing pharmacology, increasing my body weight, and cutting back on extracurricular stuff, trying to put on my more muscle tissue from what I lost, and compete in 2027, probably toward the end with Nile. So that'll be a fucking blast. But I'm gonna finish up these bicep sets. We'll record one more and I'll do 2 more, just so you guys can see my fucking shreds, Here we go. That's why I'm a bodybuilder, guys. That's the video. Try to do like 4 videos a month from here forward, 1 a week. Got a few people lined up to train. I know I've said it in the last couple of videos, but they just got to get out here to Vegas and we'll get those done. So guys, appreciate you watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the stuff that YouTubers are supposed to say or whatever. See you next time.